Okay, hi. Just gonna start with my dailies and probably do Yvonne's quest. I meant to do it last time, but I got pretty tired. Yeah, I forgot to do it during the last patch, so oh well. Okay. Start with gifts. Almost everybody is at 200% now. Which I thought was gonna take a lot longer, but the 100 to 200% is not as bad as it seemed at first. Pick up some gifts. Thank you. And thank you. Let's see. Really wish we could zoom out on the ship. It's really annoying that you can't zoom out here. I don't know, maybe it's just, I don't know, very close. It feels like I'm playing a Resident Evil game. Poggy? Oh, don't run away from me. Actually, I don't know if I even have tea to give you. How many do I have? 2, okay. Ah, and I do still need to fix my factory since my current one is all messed up. Okay. Hey. Oh, you seriously need 3, don't you? And I need 3 for the pan. Okay. Nice. Okay. So close. 98. Wow. Took care of Ember. What else is left? Oh, okay, not that much. Great. Nope, nope, don't run away. Come back. Take your tea boxes. Her 3D model is so pretty. Ah, arc light. Stop running away. Okay, so that should be everybody. I always have so many extra clue number 7s. I need them to go away. Woo! Okay, almost 60. And what did I need to grind today? Who was I working on? Yvonne? Yes, okay. So I need more of these guys. I am finally using Shahi, so cryo application is way better than Aya. Aya makes no sense in this team, and I have no idea why I used her. I'm still getting used to the rotation, but she's quite fun to play. Whoa. Okay, 36. Moving on. And we'll do Yvonne's quest, and maybe we'll start the new Chingbo Stockade quest as well, since I should have time. Hi! I'm doing good. Playing Enfield. Honestly, not much going on, outside of, like, work. Just kind of been playing games and, figuring out my life going forward. Oh, I need to finish the current jobs. Whoops. Yeah, how are things going with you? I know I haven't been playing Osu anymore, so. It's good. I really like it, but I also played the original Arknights, so I think that makes it better. Kind of like if you've played the, like how the other game I'm playing right now is, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, which is like the prequel with Zack, but like after having played the original, playing the prequel is really good too. It's kind of like that. But I think a lot of people have been coming at it completely blind and haven't played Arknights before, and they, from what I can tell, can quite like it, but most of the content creators that I've been watching were Arknights content creators before, so they kind of get everything that's going on. Yeah, so. Yeah, it's, I actually haven't played Zenless Zone Zero. I played the other two Hoyo games. The game I'd probably compare it most to would be the Final Fantasy VII remakes, because it's got the skill point. I'd have to go into combat to show you, but it's got this skill point, idea, but it's shared across the whole team instead of like 1 to 2, just on your character. But I guess it kind of is in the same realm of a fighting game as Zenless Zone Zero or like Honkai Impact 3rd. But it has more open world, I guess? Semi-open world? Yeah, see, I started Genshin after the pandemic. And I kind of got tired of that after, I mean, I went in and out, starting with Sumeru, which I think was the 3.0 update. And then I came back for Fontaine. And then I left again for a little while. Oh, whoops. And then, I came back for Natlin, and Skirk. And then I haven't played since 6.0 started, mainly because I thought it was going to be Shinajnaya, and then it's not Snezhnaya. So I'm kind of waiting for the Branya Tsaritsa character to come out. Yeah, so mostly I've been playing Arknights. I played Blue Protocol Star Resonance for a little bit. But it wasn't really up to my speed. Yeah, see, that's when I started with Inazuma, with the release of, I think it was 2.1 or 2.2 when the Raiden Shogun and Kokomi, so, Sanganomiya Kokomi came out. Yeah. Yeah, I think you missed the like 300-day Ayaka banner then. I think everybody has Ayaka at this point who like went through that debacle. Just won't give me good dailies today. Woo woo. Oh, Woowa? Withering Waves? Not yet. My computer exploded sometime in, well, it exploded again, like fully, and killed itself in 2023. So I haven't actually been able to play any PC games. I've been on like completely on PS5 now. Oh, this is Mischief. She's my little baby. She's a senior kitty. She's 13 now. She's fat. Yeah, so my last computer, I had replaced the battery on it twice. It was a Razer laptop, and then the third time it exploded, I was like, okay, this is unmanageable. Because I replaced it again even after that, but everything had been damaged to the point that I couldn't use it. And also it seems like the SSD card was failing. So that kind of sucked. Hi! Who's your silly girl? Who's your silly girl? Yeah? Yeah, so I just never got around to building a new PC. I ended up buying a PS5 because I was like, I want to play exclusives because I wanted to play Bloodborne, and then I was really excited for the Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, which I think are coming to Switch now or already came to Switch. But I emulated Final Fantasy VII Remake on my MacBook and just dealt with it crashing. And hello. Yeah, so I ended up playing it that way, and then I bought a PS5, and now I just live on my PS5 and Switch because computers are expensive. But I did just buy a house, so that was really cool. So I'm moving in there at some point. Yeah. Yeah, so I just bought a house, so I'm moving in there. So my setup will probably change at some point. And then my next big purchase will probably be building my own PC, but I'm kind of waiting for the AI bubble to burst so that things are cheaper. Hello. Yes. Do you not like it? Okay, you want to get down? Yeah, so I'm really excited to move and have my own space and a garage. Oh my god, I've really missed having a garage because the snow just sucks. Yeah, so it's exciting though. I feel like an adult. It's kind of weird. I don't feel like an adult, but I think legally I am. So I think legally I've been an adult for a while, but it doesn't feel like it till now. Which sounds kind of stupid, so yeah. No, it's not your fault. The issue is just that everything's expensive because of it in like the tech space. So, I mean, at the very least, a lot of things have come down in price. Like TVs are so cheap now. Yeah. I think the pandemic ruined, I can talk about the pandemic now, right? Like, YouTube and, YouTube won't get mad at me, I don't think. Yeah, it screwed up so many people. It was such a weird time to be in college, and now I think a lot of people ended up dropping out because of it, too. Oh, no, you're fine. I mean, dude, it's so hard to get a job these days. I only got one through connections. Like, I got one through my school. And even then, I had to rely on connections after that, too, when I had to change jobs. I mean, I was working basically, I was working this job where I was traveling every other week just to get additional pay. Yeah. I feel really bad for the high schoolers too, though. And like, maybe less so the middle schoolers, because I feel like it didn't develop, from what I can tell, it didn't developmentally impact them as much. But the high schoolers are like, or the kids who were in high school at the time, got totally screwed. I feel like a lot of people are blaming Gen Alpha's like rudeness on the fact that COVID took away so much of their social interaction, which I don't blame them. Yeah, thankfully I'm in one place now, so it's not too bad. I finally actually got to settle down. I transferred to a different work site, so I'm permanently here, which is great. And also my boss was like, if you don't want to keep moving every other week, even for the additional pay, you should just settle down, buy a house, and then they won't send you away as much. And I was like, that's a great idea. So, and I also got really lucky because I came into some money. So I was like, oh, I could buy a house. I could stop renting. So, yeah. Yeah, honestly, I'm really fortunate that I got to avoid a lot of the job application stress. Right now, I'm a biomedical engineering tech at a hospital, so big money. It's pretty nice. When I'm not on call, that's probably the best, but my hours are pretty wonky, so oops, wrong place. Yeah, I got my first degree in biomedical engineering. I got my second degree in mathematics. And what else did I do? Oh, I went to grad school. And then I did 2 years of med school. So, too much schooling. And now I'm like, kind of burnout. um, I really love my current job. Um, I'm glad I don't have to travel as much. I have a little bit of experience in the field, not enough to say like I can do everything confidently, but I got a nice pay bump when I transferred to this job. So I'm content and happy with how things are, and I'm excited to see how things go forward. This is just, I figured streaming would give me actual incentive to finish games that I've been meaning to play. So I picked this up for funsies. No. The only... I honestly, grad school was... It was tough. It was really different. I think I should have taken a longer break in between and experienced the world a little bit more. I was also working part-time jobs the whole time, which I don't recommend if you don't have to. I know a lot of people can't afford that, but I don't know, if you can get the financial support or like scholarship, like I got most of my grad school fees covered, thanks to my university and because I got a job through them. So yeah, they're going up, so it's pretty great. I'm wishing you luck on your own job applications post internship. You know, if you do really well with the internship and they offer you a job, that's a great jumping off point. Or like even just networking and finding people through the in the field makes such a big difference. Yeah, and the CS, from what I can tell, what I've heard is that CS is all connections these days, and it's really hard to get a foot in the door because there's like so many people. The market's kind of inflated, which seriously sucks. It doesn't help that there's like AI slop being pumped out. So, well, it kind of depends. Like, yeah, it can help with really basic coding, but I feel like if you want it to do anything else, you need to monitor what it does and correct it. It's basically just debugging. And to like debug, you have to know how to code, so it's like, why bother? I don't know. I feel things about. I mean, if your company is cool, they might offer to pay for you to get your PhD. It depends though. Like I got my first job through my connections because of my university. My university is a one of my well, all my universities had teaching hospitals. So I was able to get a job through that. Oh, this game, it's just not gonna give me, it's not gonna give me what I want. Okay. I'm gonna do... We'll finish up this one as well as... Actually, let's do the Chingbo Stockade. Or not Chingbo Stockade, let's do the Sky King Flats upgrade first. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, okay, academia, that is gonna be harder. I'm trying to think now. Because my dad used to be a CS professor. So I could ask him and see what he knows about. Though he got into it because his professor was like, "Do you want to come teach? Go do your PhD, or not your PhD, your go finish your master's and then we'll talk." But that was also like in the 70s, so it's kind of different than currently. So Dark Mask! Something came up at the construction site. We need your help. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy to think how fast technology is developing. I can't think of words today. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how fast technology is developing by comparison to how it was previously. Everything's moving really fast nowadays. It's a little scary. Hopefully things will slow down so like ethics and morals can catch up with the pace that we're progressing.
これではもう作業を続けられるわけがありません。
肩の力抜けってガリベ。外は荒れ放題なんだ。物が壊れたって当たり前。そんなこと誰のせいにもできねえだろう。
ずいぶん嬉しそうにしていらっしゃいますね。もしかしてあなたの仕業なのでは。
そんな無駄なことするかよ。
先に申し上げておきますが。 この農場は聖波砦に建てるものです。恩恵を受けるのはあなたたちです。今邪魔をして後で後悔してももう遅いですからね。今正直にお話ししていただければ今回の件はちょっとどこに行くんですか。
俺が犯人だって決めつけてるやつと話しても意味ねえ。さっさと上に報告でもしとくんだな。
Yeah, it runs really nicely on the PS5. It's very different from the original game, clearly, you know, 2D versus 3D, but they did a really good job. I understand why it took so long now. It's also a little bit more realistic, I guess, or maybe it's just toned down in terms of color compared to like Hoyoverse games, which can be pretty bright. Little concerned about Lang Tao. Those two really don't get along.
これ3つ目の試練だったりするのかな。私たちがどうするか試してるとか。本当にラントがやったならお頭が黙ってるわけない。それにあいつの性格的に何も言わずにいなくなるなんてこともないよ。
Yeah, I played around with the models a little bit in Blender, the animation software, and they're pretty detailed. They're nice. I mean, the fact that they have the water effects on the clothing is already huge because that's a pain to animate. I mean, once you've rigged it, it's not that annoying, but like it's a pain in the ass to get it started. We should check the site. Okay. Who blew up our stuff? Crate contents have been spilled out and dragged to several meters away. One of the corners is slightly dented. It must have been hit by a powerful force. Maybe some tough guy tried to push the crates aside, or maybe someone drove a truck and rammed into them. Okay, well, damage your truck then. Remaining crates look deformed due to external forces. Faint signs of blunt impacts, collisions, and scratches are visible on them. Look at the dents and marks on the crates. They were probably rammed aside by something with spikes. Okay, so like a spiked vehicle? A bone crusher vehicle? Look, plenty of things to investigate here. Sheesh, the ground is an entire mess of tire tracks and footprints. It's a very deep and long mark, possibly left by dragging some crates.
こっちにも引きずった跡あるよ。これ辿ってみようよ。アンゲロスだ。でもこんなとこいたかな。他のとこから来たとか。火力版準備完了。火力完了。あ、これで最後かな。人がやったらこんな感じにはならないと思うけど。
なんてことでしょう。
I do wish the text stood out more in the gameplay, because I find that it tends to blend in. I will say the Hoyoverse games do a much better job of separating them. Sometimes it can be difficult to read. What equipment?
低周波の獣受け装置をつけた特注品です。もう一度発注し直すしかありません。
笑わせんなよ。獣がここまで加えてきたってのに獣よけだ。むしろ逆。獣呼び装置だろ。
まさか先ほどのアンゲロスを獣よけ装置がおびき寄せたとでも言いたいのですか。仕組みもわからない方が余計な心配などしなくてもいいのに。
自分の庭で起こったことじゃねえからか。気楽なもんだな。
はあ、落ち着いてください。専門的な話となれば難しいものなのです。大げさに考え
It's great as long as the background isn't super bright either. Sometimes when you're running around trying to read the little pop-ups, they can be difficult to read because of the lighting.
今もそうだ。お前らブレオ城の連中は口では綺麗事を並べるが。
Oh, wow, bright.
自分たちのことだけだ。
Definitely gonna have to close the blinds. Smelled it once? What happened back then?
言いがかりをあの時と言いますが、では天使たちがゼロからブリョー城を築いた時、聖波砦の人は何をしたというのですか。10年前の災害だって自力で耐えたのです。聖波砦に借りなどありませんよ。せっかく協力を申し出ているのに水を差すようなことばかり言って。
聖波砦で何人死んだか知ってるか。お前たちが余計なことしなかったら災害なんか起きなかったかもしれねえだろ。
そうですか。さすが年の子。記憶もさぞ確かなのでしょうね。僕たち天使は災害どころか賊の相手もせねばならず大変だったのですから。
賊？俺たちを賊だって？そんな言葉、ブリョー城ができる前には一回も聞いたこともなかったのによ。
そんなつもりでは。ああ、何も通じないようですね。
So I'll take a step back and simmer off.
改めて揃えなくてはいけませんから、一度休んでまた話し合いをしましょう。
黒夜叉に免じて今回は見逃してやる。けど忘れんな。3つ目の試練はまだ終わってねえぞ。
Okay. How did it all end up like this? Everyone's on a short fuse. I know. Ugh. Tianqi Zhuang assigned me to this project precisely because of my understanding of the local customs. Great. Now all the local bad blood and history are on me. The city and the stockade didn't have it easy. Yeah, the disaster left a terrible taste in everyone's mouths. Oh, crap. Inside and outside the city. I know I shouldn't have let anger get the better of me, but man, impulse is such a terrible thing. Have you considered, you know, using some humbleness and giving Lang Tao a proper apology? Probably won't be enough. Man has a strong distrust of Tianqi. What happened today might have reinforced his skewed perspective. Yeah. I really messed up this time. Enfielders, can you help me come up with a plan? This mission means a lot to me. I don't care if I get censored by Tianchi Zhuang afterwards. We can't afford to miss this wonderful opportunity. Let's head back and check the site. Let's keep up our farming simulator. Make some more, Cupriamore. And pollutants. I do need to fix the factory. The pipes are really tripping me up. Ooh. How did he get up there? Oh, what is this? I guess it's malfunctioning. Maybe we'll get to fix that in a moment. Is there a way to get up to the 3rd floor? No, right? Yeah, okay. Does he know how to fix machines?
砦の設備は昔あいつが仲間と作ったものがほとんどだ。あの水車もだよ。
勝手にいじらないでいただきたい。外側ならまだしも中のポンプや発電機は繊細なんですから。
なめてんのか？たかが水まいて肥料やるだけだろ。そんなの遊びしまえだ。
Lang Tao seems very confident. This looks like a good opportunity. Maybe, like, he needs the resources to actually learn. I think that would be the correct answer. You sure? Maybe we should let Hongbo take over. Don't get hurt, Hongbo is worried about you. Just telling me that he's unskilled. Just play along. They have a right to take part, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's their land. You're just helping develop it. And they should know how to, you know, create a lot of these things if it's gonna be managed by them. Can't wait for your family reunion. I don't think we want a reunion in this game too. Ah, Cuprium parts. Okay. Woo. Dark Mask got the stuff? You. Great, time to give you a show. Trust me, it's gonna floor you all. Is he afraid of heights?
そうじゃなくて、レンジ忘れてるよね。
俺には俺のやり方があんだよ。おい黒足、中の挑戦が先だ。数字を言うから。
I mean, I thought it would be fun. I've watched streamers for a while now. Motivates me to finish games instead of, like, I'd never finished Octopath Traveler 0, so I'd like to play that again at some point. I've watched streamers for a while too, so like, I mean, Moist Critical has always been a pretty cool dude. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. Oh, apparently I can't think either. What am I doing? There it is. Oh, but then I'm missing one there. I haven't played... Oh, I'm torn between playing Resident Evil Requiem or watching Markiplier play it, because every time a Resident Evil game comes out, I always watch Markiplier play it first before I like actually play it myself. I'm really torn right now because I'm like, oh, do I want to spoil it or do I want to play through it first myself? So I also saw Charlie did it and I was like, oh, should I watch Charlie's? So I don't know. I'm just kind of holding off for now before I decide.
あの坂にこれ夜までやる感じ？ずっと見てなきゃダメなのかな。
I think he's only done 2 parts. I haven't actually checked. I think he's only done 2 parts. Oh no, he's at part 8 already. That's crazy. Oh, he's been uploading like every 2 days. I don't know how far in that is. It looks like about 8 hours into the game. Each part is about an hour. He also finally finished No, I'm Not Human. Yeah. Because he just did Iron Lung, so I thought it was gonna take longer before he was gonna get into the Resident Evil stuff, but he was really on top of it, very fast. It's really taking his time. He is truly determined. Yeah, I feel like the games aren't too long. They're pretty straight to the point. It's not like you backtrack much. Well, aside from Village, but even then, that wasn't a ton. Yeah, who else do I watch for streams? I used to watch Dish a lot when I was playing Genshin Impact. Yeah, I watch Supa when he does live stream. He's Arknight streamer or video maker. Arknight's most hated YouTuber, as he calls himself. And there's Mugen. Mugen has so much good content. I usually watch his full videos instead of his streams, but the way that he goes through He just made a video on High Guard, which is like an hour-long in-depth breakdown, which was really interesting to listen to. Whoops. I guess I watch more long-form content than I do streams, now that I think about it. Oh, is this the exact same, but the other way? I like to have stuff that I can start and stop, especially because like my lunch breaks tend to get interrupted. So you barely know how to read. Okay. Shots fired.
まだ使えるもんが山ほどあるんだぜ。1年に100個くらいはそれをばらしてんだ。文字はわかんねえけど、ずっと受け継いでんだよ。
You caught mine.
通知、布織り、機械組、俺たちのやり方でな。
Yeah, if anything, I watch VODs most of the time.
もしかして煉獄の開拓者が残していった知識、それをこれほど長い間維持しているなんて本当にすごいことね。
Maybe I'll buy and play Requiem next. Though I have such a large library of games that I haven't played, that I bought. Like I never bought, or I never finished, I never even started Tears of the Kingdom, but I've had it since it launched. And like I bought Soul Hackers 2 a year and a half ago and I still haven't played it. Mainly because I like to sit down and just play through a game over like a week or two. That was one of the reasons. I had a week off and towards the end of December, so I started playing Octopath Traveler 0, which was really good and I really enjoyed. Yeah, I will probably after I finish or maybe I'll break up Final Fantasy 7 with I'll probably break it up with Requiem. That would be fun. I'm not good at Resident Evil games. I like playing them, but I'm not good at them. But yeah, like I played Octopath Traveler 0 and I didn't finish it, but I had a week off in December, so I got to start it and I played through most of it. And then I'm in the final chapter, so I need to finish it, especially because I really want to see what happens. But then I got busy with work, and now it's been 3 months. So it's like, whoops. I'm curious about the answer myself. Yeah, it was like I bought Tears of the Kingdom, and during the pandemic, I let my mom use my Switch, and she got super into Breath of the Wild. And it was so, she became like obsessed with it. I think she 100%ed the game, aside from like the Korok seeds. And then I had bought Tears of the Kingdom with the intention to play. I ended up buying her own Switch as a birthday present when I moved out of her house. And, as a double present. Me moving out and, also her birthday. But she had played and finished Tears of the Kingdom. My brother took like another 6 months before he even picked it up too. And he's like wicked busy. And yeah, and now it's been like, I don't know, that game came out like, was it last year or 2 years ago? When did the OLED come out? It came out with the OLED, I think? Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, because I bought it on the launch day. And oh, it's 2023. Ooh, okay, it's been 3 years and I haven't played it. Whoops. Yeah, but I bought her a Switch so that so I could take mine with me without worrying. So I got her the OLED one. And now she plays, she uses my account. She plays all sorts of games. I just logged into my Switch and I logged in with my Nintendo account so she can play everything that I own. And I'm kind of scared because I think I can't limit what games she has access to, and I have Catherine on my Switch, and I think she'll never see me in the same light knowing I own that game. Like, yeah, it's a really fun puzzle game, but at the same time, I think she might kill me for the themes. So we'll see what ends up happening if she gets curious and decides to play it. I hope she doesn't. But yeah, I've been trying to get her to play Animal Crossing because I think she'll really like it. But yeah, she mostly sticks to Nintendo because that's what she raised me and my brother on. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, I was gonna do the... What direction are the guys coming from? We'll do the early warning terminal, the risk level 3, and then we'll start Yvonne's story quest. Oh, I haven't made any of these yet. Oh, I do have one. Okay, I'll make the fraggers. Yeah, Catherine got a remake. 2021? 2019? A while ago? Oh! I played through all the gameplay modes. It was really fun. They did such a good job. And then they added, oh, who was it? I think it was Ross from Rubber Ninja from Game Grumps. He made a joke about how the next Catherine was gonna be Quathrin with a Q. And then he, like, kind of predicted it, which was hilarious. So. Ah, right, I needed weapons. Okay. Deluge Tower. Which one are you? Surge Tower? Is that the one I want? I think so. Random transport belt. I never got rid of. Yeah, Catherine would be really fun to play with an emote-only chat and letting people, like, vote, blind, or somewhat blind. I think it would definitely wasn't, like, a super popular game. Yeah, Surge Towers are what I want, not, thought I had Beam Towers for some reason. Okay. Yeah, that would be... I thought that would be really fun to do. Aww. And let's add some of these to the hotbar. I already have you. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Oh, we're getting the birds. The cool looking birds. Okay, so it's up there. Okay, left, right, and up. Oh, I already have Surge Towers now. Did I not? I thought I cleaned up the place. Did I not? Oh, so you're in a straight line. Interesting. Can I just do that, maybe? Ooh, I feel like... It kind of upsets me that the range is so small on these. Interesting. What do they do again? I didn't actually read it. Flaming jet. Oh, these are the... flaming guys. Maybe I could just pair them with Surge Towers. Because they're new. Pushes back small and medium enemies. Oh. Maybe putting them sideways. Right? Yeah, let's put them sideways. And then push them back. Yeah. Okay, great. That's one side. How many? I can have 11. That's a lot. fragger. We'll do one here. And the surge tower. Oh, I can't put you that close. Okay. Let's do 2 armor fraggers. Will it work? Who knows? Actually, can I get that closer? Oh, I guess I can get 3. Yeah, 3. Okay. Let's move the search tower, actually. Do another fragger. Is this horrible design? Probably. Just want to play with the new weapons. Oh, I only have 1 more. Or is it 1 more after this? Ah, okay, this is the last one. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh, but that one's gonna be... There's no boss enemies coming from that end, right? I think the boss enemies are coming from the other 2 sides. Oh no, the boss enemies are coming from... Okay, I should take one off this side and put it in the front. And maybe one of the deluge towers. Hopefully that's fine. I'll stand on that side until I get more more options. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the like tower defense minigame. I think it's really fun. Was that the last one I could do? Yeah, okay. It's like the closest you're gonna get to the original game here. Okay. But you can also interact for the first battle, and then you get more deployment slots. Yeah, so like... Oh, they're all level 38. I don't think this is gonna be an issue. Oh, I say that, and yet... Perhaps an issue. Oh my god, I don't have enough DPS on either end. Oop. Okay, the flamethrowers are not as good as I thought they were gonna be. Oh, so literally only this end is fine? Where are the mobs? Ah, there we are. Oh, this might be a fail. Okay, that is barely not a fail. These bird enemies are so cool. Oh, well, you didn't really get to see it. These bird enemies are so cool, though. They have such cool designs. I'm going to redo this whole thing because I clearly didn't do a good job. You know, for gold quality weapons, they're not very good. The surge towers still do really well against the enemies, but I feel like the frozen grenades will be really helpful with how many enemies there are. Okay, time to get more weapons. Different weapons. I'll leave you in the inventory for now. Grenade tower. Oh, I guess the other ones are in my other... I guess they're in the Valley 4 bank. Ah. We'll just go here for now and pick them up. Okay, this Valley 4? No, this is Wooling. Okay. Steal all my stuff back. Well, I have 2 extra slots, so it'll be a little easier. Okay. So we'll do surge towers. Those never fail. Is it the LN tower that slows enemies? Yeah, liquid nitrogen. That's just stunning. Okay. And then we got the... It's an AoE, I think? Yes. Okay. Let's use the grenade towers with surge towers and liquid nitrogen towers. Marsh gas does nature, I think? Is this the other new one? Is this the wooing one? No, it's steel. But it adds slow. That's good. Especially with how fast the enemies move in this area. Okay. Turn this on again. Get the permanent buff. Okay. Throw a surge tower down. With a grenade tower. Maybe around here? Marsh. Probably want 2 grenade towers on this side. For the bird. The bird's gonna be a pain in the ass. Here? Yeah, so it can cover 2 areas. Actually, let's do 2 grenade towers. Near the, goal. The blue box. And another surge tower. The surge towers are actually unfair. I guess closer to this side would be better. haven't used any of the liquid nitrogens, like I said. The one up here, we'll do second surge tower over here. Marsh would be a good idea as well. So remember to actually connect them, otherwise they won't work. Actually, if I figure out how to set up my phone with my capture card, I could probably play actual Arknights as well on stream. I already set those up. Let's do another surge tower. Nothing bad about a surge tower. No, oh my gosh, it's been a long time. What was their last album that I listened to? I think it was Map of the Soul, the last one I listened to, and then I got really busy. I was just kind of doing other things. I did get into insufficient protocol capacity. I'm already at 13. That makes sense. I am still... No, I think I stopped before. I didn't even listen to their... They had another album that came out that I just didn't listen to. I have to pull up Google Play and see what they're... Or not Google Play. It's YouTube Music now, and I still call it Google Play. Okay, hopefully this is fine. Since I have to wait and make sure that... Since I can't you can't interact with the second battle. So hopefully the birds will die. These are the cool birds, by the way. When they're not adding a haze. But yeah, really cool looking. Yes, I know that they went to do their mandatory military service. But I stopped listening. I think it was Butter? No. Yeah, after 2020, I listened to Map of the Soul 7, and I really liked a lot of the songs. And then after that, I don't know, I just kind of fell off. And I didn't... They had B, which I didn't listen to. That's the one with Dynamite on it. Yeah, Butter and Dynamite, like, kind of threw me for a loop, to be honest. I think that's what tripped me up. But yeah, wow, I can't believe I haven't listened to them in almost 6 years. I like their older albums though. They still come up in my liked music every once in a while. Like their little Love Yourself trilogy was really good. Yeah, no, I did get into NCT, which I thought was weird at first because... No, I didn't have an issue with NCT. I was weirded out by NCT Dream when they first debuted because they were so young, and I was like... It was weird. But I actually really like NCT and NCT Dream now, and I've been listening to their music a lot recently again. But I had been on a real Dream kick when Hot Sauce and Mark came back. They were really good. I've also gotten back into Japanese music again, now that, even though I'm not playing Osu anymore, I've gotten back into a lot of Vocaloid songs and producers. Like Giga has always been really cool to me. And like a lot of cover artists like Mafu Mafu. And I recently learned about Ado. She's really good. Oh my gosh, her voice is amazing. But I've kind of been all over in my music tastes. I've been listening. Tame Impala's new album was really good. The new Sleep Token album. I tried to get tickets to both those concerts and I couldn't get them. Giveon is amazing, and he collabed with Joji, or Joji collabed with Giveon on his recent album, and they have a really great song that's been in my spring playlist this year. Or this year's spring playlist. I make a playlist for every season. What was it? I've had a lot of songs. Piece of You by Joji and Giveon. Oh, such a good song. Honestly, Joji's whole new album is really good. But yeah, I've had a very diverse portfolio of music recently. In the last few years, I guess. Yeah, now I'm looking through all my music. I listened to Harry Styles' new album. Sounds bad, but I don't really think about him as a person very often, but his music is really good. Coming Up Roses is a fantastic song. Yeah, my 4 songs from that album were Carla's song, Coming Up Roses, Taste Back, and Ready, Steady, Go. Those were the ones that stood out the most to me. Yeah, and then I've been catching up with NCT Dream, so I just listened to the Dreamscape album. That's really good. Oh yeah, I can go on and on about my music when I get in the mood for it. The Final Fantasy 16 soundtrack, amazing. And Final Fantasy 7 Rebirths, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirths, soundtrack, it got released a while ago, but it finally got released on streaming services. That's really good. So I listened through that a little bit recently too. But pretty much, yeah, anytime I have a long car ride, I put on the Final Fantasy 16 soundtrack and I just listen through it until I either get to my destination or I finish it, and then I put on a different soundtrack or I listen to a podcast or something. Okay, we can start Yvonne's quest now, which I've been putting off. I actually originally put off her quest because I wanted to have her before I played it. And then I got her, and then I didn't play it still, so I want to do that now. Especially because I like her as a character, and I also really like Tata. I've been thinking of I have access to some 3D printers through my workplace, and I've been thinking about putting in a request to 3D print the little miniature Tata and the Kevins, the little robots that dance in the game, because they're so freaking cute. I haven't played or listened to Expedition 33, but I do have it. It's right here. It's waiting. I've been thinking about playing it. I'll probably play it on stream. But yeah, I've had it for a while. No, it makes it fun to read and interact with the game. Because most of the time I just play the game quietly and react in small ways. So yeah, but oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm really excited for Expedition 33. I got it for Christmas, but then I prioritized playing Octopath Traveler 0 because one of my other friends had already played it and I was excited to talk to him about it. So I wanted to finish that, and also I had really been hyped up by Octopath Traveler 0 because I played them completely out of order. I played 2 and then 1 and then 0. But I played 2 earlier last year. Yeah, well, I'm posting the VODs on YouTube anyway, as long as my PS5 doesn't decide to dox me again, like it did last time when I played through the 1.1 stream, and it casually leaked my whole name, which I was pretty pissed off about. But yeah, I'll definitely, and even then, if it happens again, I'll just edit it out for the VOD and still post it. So this should be Yvonne's package. Cool. What is it for? Yes, I did. Oh, Yvonne's package has plenty of character just like her. Yep, that sounds right. Yvonne's the pink-haired one, by the way. What did she buy? Bombs? Oh, blight samples. Basically a bomb. Yeah, she's a woman in STEM. How can I dislike her? Andre asked me to pick up a package for you. You got a delivery. Open it. What am I, the UPS man?
アンドレまたサボり。こないだの賭けでも負けて、今年いっぱいは荷物の受け取りを変わらせていただきますなんて言ってたのに、それで管理人走らせるなんてね。後でちゃんと叱っとくから。もう荷物の受け取りってほんとめんどいっていうか、だから管理人ありがとね。
Is it a package of research samples?
ああ、これね。研究用サンプルじゃなくて、ただのペンキ。最近いろいろあったじゃん。なかなか
I think the women in STEM problem is definitely decreasing. I think there's more lately. I mean, when I had to take some mandatory CS classes when I was in college. Part of like engineering is that you need to know how to code, which, you know, I could be better at it. I need to be better at it for my job. Like, I can get by with the bare minimum right now, but I should really get better. I'm trying to code and I'm trying to get better with C#. So I'm doing like a boot camp. But there is, I think when I first took those CS classes, there were like 3 girls in it. And then by the time I graduated with my first degree, I want to say there was a lot more. There's a lot of women in STEM fields that don't have to do with CS. There's a lot of biologists, chemists, medical, anyone in the medical field, there's a lot of women there. Physics, less so, but when I was a TA for like anatomy and orgo, there were a lot of, well, maybe it's because those were the people who were mostly coming to my office hours, but there were a lot of, you know, young women who were into science. So yeah, I guess engineering still needs to catch up a little bit more. But there were a lot of girls in my degree. See, the problem is I have to write a lot and I have to fix a lot. I don't know how much I can go into considering the nature of my job. But I have to write a lot of programs myself that especially because it's in the medical field, I really can't rely on AI to do things. I guess it depends on the school too, depending on where you went, and the demographic. I think in more liberal areas, like the schools I went to, let's see, it was New York, Massachusetts, California, and Vermont. So like pretty diverse populations. So that probably says a lot in its own, on its own. What are you planning to use it for?
荷物は遅れたけど、管理人も来たことだし、ちょうどよかったかも。実は私。
Oh, those are cute.
ついてきて、管理人。
I will say, the male to female ratio in Enfield is horrible. I feel like I'm playing a Hoyoverse game, which is less of, it's not as bad as, like base Arknights did a really good job, I think. Though I didn't play it on release, so I'm not sure how different it is. But there's a lot of male character options. Versus... Oh, are we gonna graffiti it over all the Bone Crusher stuff? That's nice. Yeah. I mean, Massachusetts tends to have, Massachusetts is pretty diverse. I lived in Maine for a while, and it's, like, only white people. So... Yeah. What was I saying? I'm bouncing around all over right now. Oh, she's cute. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Boston and, like, Cambridge is pretty diverse. But, yeah, rural masses. Like, if even... Well, I guess Holyoke's an exception because they have Mount Holyoke, so it's literally only women in those CS classes. But, like, Amherst is still, like, pretty bad, I found. Agreed, the bad art is hurting my eyes. Yeah. Vermont's kind of the same. The rural areas are super white, and then you go to Burlington and you get more of a demographic. And also there's so many Canadians that come down from the border too. So yeah. And then California, like, even New York, it's really in the city. Once you get rural in New York, like upstate New York, it's very white. Amherst is a really nice school though. They have that wicked cool library. That's hella tall. I remember touring it because I considered going. How long am I gonna have paint on my face? You've been quite surprising to me as well. Yeah, California is really diverse. Oh, I gotta say, I miss the food there. The library is overhyped? Really? Oh. I don't know. I've always had, all the libraries I had access to were really nice. So I just kind of... Oh, of course it was. You know, of all the places, I would expect it to be open because they could separate out, like, how many people are on each floor, right? Because aren't there, like, 26 floors or something? Yeah. My last school that I went to for med school and stuff, and part of grad school, was UVM, and they had the health sciences library. I think Dana's health sciences, and that was a really nice library compared to everybody else's. We had special cards you could swipe in after hours, which was really nice. So you could stay for longer. Well, the med students could and stuff, but like everybody else got kicked out. But that was so helpful. I thought someone was supposed to cover me.
てか、妹の方じゃなくてよかった。そっちだったら私たち絶対終わってたし。てか、さっきの絵、テーマ性っていうか、ちょっと足りない感じしたんだよね。
Yeah, we need Tata.
私、前にオブシディアンフェスティバルで超すごいアートを見たことあるんだ。描いた人の心の叫びって感じで、心の奥から湧き出てくる伝えたいこと、それが叫んでるみたいに直接ドーンってぶつかってくるっていうか。そうだな、管理人は絵で何を伝えたいって思ったの？気持ち？出来事？それとももっと別の何か？
Yvonne would definitely be one of those girlies that you meet at a rave. From my experience. How about a fragment of my memories? Like Tata.
どんなでもとにかく心の底から伝えたいっていう叫びが大事なのかなって。管理人はもう答え見つけてるんだね。いいな、羨ましいよ。
What about you, Yvonne? Got anything to scream about?
私？まだわかんないかも。一人で考えてると頭パンクしちゃうっていうか。でも創作にはやっぱインスピレーションが必要じゃん。管理人、目覚ましてからいろんなとこ行ったよね。おすすめの場所とかないの？
Hub base has plenty of good ones. Place where I first saw an anchor. Okay, so we're going to the hub base regardless.
中枢基地か。あ、ついでにアンドレイのとこ行けるし、いいかも。アンドレイの実験室に直撃したらしいじゃん。助かるとか運良すぎない？最近会ってなかったし、顔見に行ってあげようっと。管理人、オペレーターイボンヌ、本日はお時間頂戴します。今日めっちゃインスピレーション湧くっていうか、今ならいい絵が描けそうな気がするんだ。だから拒否権なし。
Great, let's get inspiration from Andre's lab.
やっぱ管理人もやる気じゃんね。
Yeah, she does. It's kind of crazy. She's got shorts over tights. I thought they were just pants for a while. Very interesting. But she's got the confidence, so, you know, good for her. Apparently when you, it's constellations in Genshin, right? When you get, like, potential 5, which is, like, C6, actually all of the, 6 stars have differences in their actual, like, I think the blue parts of her hair light up, and then Angelina has something too. I'm not sure about the, I don't think the 5 stars have it, but all the 6 stars should. Not that I have anybody at P5, potential 5, to, you know, compare with.
ここにもなんか書いちゃう？でもまずはアンドレイのとこが先かな。インスピレーション湧くかもだし。
Yeah, they look like pants, but they're not. They're just shorts. I noticed it because in Wuling, they actually let the clothes get wet, and they end up super gray by comparison. Ooh, Andre's having a hard time.
電力供給設備、自動制御装置、オリジニウム暖房システム
Not the massager.
になっちゃった。はあ あと俺の大切なマッサージ機も。こんなの修理しようったって終わらないよ。ティタニアの油絵、この間見つけた掘り出し物、どこに飾ろうかなって思う。新主任からもうやらなきゃいけないことばっかりだ。実験室早く直さないとどうにもならなくなっちゃうのに。
なんか実験室を直したい人の声が聞こえてきたな。
イボンヌ、それに管理人まで。なんで、どうしたの？
つけ、管理人をパシらせた分は無効。その分もらいにって思ってたけど、アンカーの破壊力やばいなって。てかタタもずっとここにいたの？なら危なかったんじゃ。
待って、まさかあの荷物に何か問題あったとか？
I guess we'll never fix the hole in his ceiling. Don't worry, we're here to look for inspiration.
そんな頭抱えてる姿を見ちゃったらね。管理人をパシらせた件、今回は特別に許す。
あれだって管理人に会えるから喜ぶかもって思って。ほら、
実験室がアンカーにやられたって聞いてわざわざ慰めに来てあげたのに、むしろ感謝してよね。にしてもここはほんといつ見てもセンスゼロっていうか。改装した方がいいじゃん。私こういうのプロだし、4号家地で見た目も実用性も最高な場所って言ったらどこかわかるよね。
I have to agree, she's got the best interior design. There's no gaping hole in the ceiling.
そうだけど、イボンヌの時間取っちゃうかなって。
まあせっかくの機会ってことでがっつりリメイクしてあげる。アンドレイみたいにうだうだ迷ったりしないし、3倍速ってとこかな。あ、一応言っとくけどただじゃないからね。おごりはもういいや。エッチング装置1ヶ月貸してもらう。それでチャラ。
全然。じゃあ任せちゃっていいんだよね。発電機通路がまた止まっちゃったみたいで、新主任がすぐ迎えって。俺行かなきゃ。そうだ、管理人ちょっと手伝ってもらえたり。発電機通路は修正工業研究所に電力を供給しているからしっかり直さないと。それで管理人のアーツでなんとかしてもらえないかなって。
Ah yes, a job just for me. Guess I gotta bounce for a while, Yvonne. Oh, cute little wretch.
私が先にキープしてたのに。まあ管理人がいいならいいか。でもアンドレ、エッチング装置の貸し出し期間は2ヶ月に変更ね。あと管理人と私はこの後も予定あるから時短で。じゃあここは任せて。戻ってきたら完璧にリメイクしといてあげるから。
イボンヌ、この実験室もう10年使ってて、目をつむってもどこに何があるかわかるっていうか、だからあんまり
Sounds like a you problem, Andre.
はいはい、わかった。安心していいからいってらっしゃい。
もうまったくイボンヌってば。管理人、ちょっと荷物を取ってくるから発電機通路で待ち合わせしよう。
I wonder if I can still drop in through the hole, or if it's actually going to be blocked off, considering this is supposedly locked. Hammering and slamming noises could be heard from inside. Yvonne is giving the lab her total overhaul. Better not disturb her. But can I drop in from the top? Is the hole still there, or are we actually fixing it? Oh, is it not? Is it actually gonna stop me from going down? Oh, okay, that was creative. They thought of that. I honestly thought that was gonna be something they overlooked.
管理人、上に行こう。あ、そうそう。ちょっと聞きたいことが。イボンヌはあの荷物を受け取ったとき、大丈夫そうだった？
She made graffiti with the paint.
絵を描いている？でも、イボンヌらしいかも。うんうん、それはそれで。よかったってことだよね。
Yvonne wants me to help complete her work. Is there something special about that paint? I think it was supposed to be Tata's paint, right? Didn't she have a, there was a note that she wanted to repaint? She didn't like the paint colors that Andre had used, the yellow. That was from, like, a while ago.
ちょっと緊張するんだ。プロジェクト的には俺の部下だけど、創造性に関してイボンヌは本当にトップクラスだから。いわゆる天才と一緒に働くってなると別の苦労もある。最初俺たちは全然信用してもらえなくて。でも目指す先は同じならいつかこれは修正工業研究所にとってすっごく大切な設備なんだ。仮に
No. Go back. Down here.
問題なさそうだ。再起動してみよう。
Oh, I forgot about this one. Whoop.
本当にすごいよ。管理人、昔と全然変わらないね。イボンヌの方はどうなってるかな。俺の実験室、遊園地になってたりとかしないよね。
It's not really a house of horrors. It would be, Oh, I didn't see you stopping her. Maybe a mismatch in taste.
止めるためにはそれ以上に早く走らないといけない。でもまあ、イボンヌが楽しそうならそれでいいんじゃないかとも思うよ。まあ、一旦この話は置いておいて、早く戻らなくちゃ。
Sure, let's go.
急がなきゃ。そうだ、管理人。イボンヌのことをもう一つ。試作モデルのプロジェクトは成功した。でもこれから先、イボンヌはどうするのか、何を考えてるのか、俺にはわからないんだ。ああ見えても管理人のことをすっごく尊敬してるから、さりげなく聞いてみてもらえないかな。
I'm actually curious myself.
Andre, 実験室のセキュリティ評価は不 不合格。でもリメイクは完了。前よりスペースも広くしといたよ。
That is pretty serious.
ボタン2回押したらパーティーモードになるから、誰か招待した時
Party mode.
使えるはず。てか
I wish my house was that efficient.
中の機械、私のひいおじいちゃんよりも年上だったんだけど、とっくに生産終了してるし、とりあえず繋いだだけで、新しいやつ申請しといた方がいいよ。
Your speed is incredible. Things seem to have worked out. Your speed is incredible.
全部終わったの？すっごいよ。さすがイボンヌだ。そういえばさっきファビアンから連絡があったよ。イボンヌを探してるみたいだったけど。
We got caught.
管理人と一緒に超すごい作品作ろうとしてて、実験エリアでいろいろ試してたとこだったから。あ、でも私たちの居場所バラしちゃダメだからね、絶対。それにまだちょっとインスピレーションが足りないっていうか。そうだ、最近印象に残ったものとかある？
急に言われても。あ、さっき直した発電機通路はどう？この後電力が普及したかテストするんだけど。
Didn't the lights already come back on?
一斉につけるからすっごく綺麗なんだよ。
いいじゃん、行ってみようっと。管理人とアンドレイの労働の成果も見てみたいし。あ、アンドレイ、実験室ちゃんと見といてよね。サプライズ仕込んどいたから。
Oh my gosh, the Tweety bombs. They're so cute. Well, it's definitely her style. The price when you're working with a genius. Can I go in? Is it gonna stay the same? Or is it gonna automatically teleport me to the next area? Oh. It's a huge improvement, Andre. You had a hole in your ceiling and you didn't fix it. Think about if it rained.
たまには気分転換？新しい風っていうか。全然悪くない。ほら、イボンヌ、ライトがついたよ。
管理人、ちょっとピンときたかも。でもまだなんか足りないっていうか。こことオリジニアム実験エリア以外でいい感じの場所はないかな。
There's the origin load spring with the 3 anchors. And a giant aglos at the origin load spring. Okay, so we're going there regardless.
いいじゃん、目的地決定。行こう行こう。
Can I go see his new and improved lab?
超スーパーガイドさん、鉱山エリアのどこに向かうのかな。
知り合いがいるところだよ。
管理人ってめっちゃ顔広いよね。
Rare administrator lines. Okay.
ちゃんとか、あとはアイスちゃんも。それから。
You also had Tata. There's still a hole on the map, so I imagine the hole is still there. Okay, so they didn't actually cover up the hole. They just made it. Oh no, you can still jump down. Interesting. But the lab is still pretty much wrecked. Okay. Huh. That's too bad. I thought they'd actually fix it. Other than just the little area which, Yvonne improved. Okay. To the mining camp.
こっちの方ってあんま来たことなかったけど、前来た時と雰囲気全然違うっていうか。
The ether rupture really affected this place.
そうだね。めっちゃ大変なことはあったけど、みんな超頑張ってるし、絶対なんとかなる。で、管理人の知り合いは？
Who is Alia? I don't remember her. Her. Alia? Alia? I don't see Alia around. Was she part of the quest?
管理人、あんたもお別れ会に来たのか。
The send-off?
今回の事故で亡くなった仲間がいる。ちゃんと見送ってやりたいんだ。でも本当は生き残った俺たちのための時間なのかもな。
If the Endman pulls his hood up, he'd look like the Doctor. I guess it is technically Rhode Island's company, or well, built from them. I don't see Alia around anywhere. Is Alia helping out with the ceremony? Oh, okay, so she's not dead. Oh, was she the one that we helped get the medicine? No, that was Molly. She the one that works... Hello, Yvonne. Is she the one that works in the medical center with Dr. Yue?
それでなんであんなにアンゲロスがたくさんいるんだって話になって。あ、管理人？
Did you see Alia?
見てないな。アリアを探してるのか。僕はさっき巡回隊と一緒に急行区から戻ってきたばかりでね。あそこを取り返せたのは管理人とロッシのおかげだよ。今日のお別れ会を待ってたんだ。亡くなった仲間を弔ってやるために。
Okay.
はいはい、しょうがないな。遊んであげてもいいよ。じゃあ、私が列銃やるから、みんなは打銃ちゃんね。みんな隠れろ。列銃に食べられちゃうぞ。ゴー！
She's so cute.
こっち来た。早く隠れるぞ。私たち全員を捕まえたら、アリアお姉ちゃんがどこにいるか教えてあげてもいいよ。全員？あ、へっへん。仲間のお出まし。最強列銃コンビ参上。ほらほら、ちゃんと隠れないと。見つかったらみんなの負けだからね。
Great double manglers attack.
管理人、早く。ガキンチョたち、ヤフーと言わせ。じゃなくて、勝ったらアリアがどこにいるか教えてもらう約束したから。よーし、隠れたな。列銃がみんなを食べに来たぞ。
Hide and seek, okay. Wonder if I don't do anything, if Yvonne will find them. Well, I found 2 of you. Hello.
一人見つけたよ。
Is she also not one of them?
ラジュちゃんみっけ管理人どっちがたくさん見つけるか勝負しようよ
Is he not one of them?
逃げるのはなし勝負の途中なんだからね
Is there any upstairs? Oh, I can't go upstairs. Okay, you're really limiting me here.
逃げるのはなし勝負の途中
I know the game's not over. I'm trying to look upstairs.
どこだ出てこいガオー
I guess they're not in the medical center.
1ポイントゲットわ見つかった管理人私の圧勝じゃんどこだ出てこいガオー
Oh, hello. There you are. You just have a twin.
絶対烈獣愛使ったでしょ
見つけたよ。
Oh, she already found 2 of them. I see. Is there one back here? No. Okay.
どこだ出てこいガオー
Oh, there's footprints. Wow, I feel silly now. Well, I already got that one, right? There's not another one. Oh, there is a kid. I'm just blind.
見つかっちゃった
Her face. They made her real expressive.
本
They did a good job.
当にマーチャントだったのに次は絶対アイスちゃんに烈獣愛つけて負けないからね楽しかったねえもう一回やろうよそうだなでも今はダメほら約束じゃん負けたらアリアお姉ちゃんがどこにいるか教えるって仕方ないなアリアお姉ちゃんね後でみんなで時代ゆりかごに行くんだって言ってたのだからそっちにいると思うオッケーダジュちゃんたちありがとね今度はボムバチちゃんも一緒に要塞ディフェンスやろう
Okay, Cradle of the Ages. Considering that there's little checkpoints and you're not just going straight there, I'm guessing we're gonna run into her along the way. Ah, or kill some stuff.
アイスちゃん戦闘準備
There she is. I don't remember who you are.
油断していましたみんなにもすぐ知らせないともう大丈夫そうだけどねわ聞きたいことがあったんだ管理人からこの辺に詳しいって聞いてどっかいい感じにおすすめの場所とかある
Probably the big Originium cave. Originium cave in the middle.
昔ならご案内できたのですが今はパルス波やアンゲロスのせいでめちゃくちゃになってしまってもう私が知っている景色ではないんです鉱物スポット見張り塔広場それからおばあちゃんが言ってました昔のオリジニウム3はとても綺麗だったって全部元通りにしたいんですでもいつになるかアリアこれ んだけど、注文しすぎちゃったから1個くらいあげてもいいかなって。想像してみて。トロッコが走って
She's also got the cute little, like, I don't know how to describe them, the little, like, tanuki eyebrows.
そんな未来が来たら、このペンキで綺麗なオリジニウムツリー描いたらいいじゃん。
I feel like they don't get used, those kinds of, like, little tiny eyebrows don't get used enough in 3D art and models.
あそこならいいんじゃないかって。
Though I think Akakuri has them too.
何時代ゆりかご、管理人さんが巨大アンゲロスを倒した場所です。その瞬間を見ることはできませんでしたが、記憶に刻まなくてはいけない出来事に違いありません。巨大なアンゲロスって鳥アンゲロスのこと？管理人、行こう。で、何があったかも教えて。できるだけ詳しく。
Are you going to draw me? I'm a little shy, you know.
ちょうど私たちもお別れ会の準備をしているところだったんです。よかったら一緒に行きましょう。
Oh, two Yvonnes. Woo!
パルス波の後かな。ここはすっかり変わり果ててしまいましたが、必ず元に戻してみせます。
Oh, it's usually reserved for child characters. I didn't realize that. I guess that makes sense in Akakuri's case, because well, actually none of the characters have ages as far as I can tell. But she's the only one, I think. The rest of them have, like, normal eyebrows. Yeah, it's just her and Yvonne. Though I guess Yvonne's supposed to be pretty young as well. Because I don't think she was part of Enfield 10 years ago. Though Perlica was also really young. She got saved by the Enman, if I recall. And she also wasn't around. Or, well, maybe she was before he went into hibernation. Or she, depending on which Enman you chose. I like playing around with 3D models. I learned some, like, MMD animation stuff through Blender, but I can't design or create models myself. They're really advanced. They're cool, though.
じゃなかったらもっと
Tata did help us out afterwards. Was Tata without it, these children would be... Oh, Tata did help us out.
タタ、みんなを守ったんだね。
Now we just need to go to the power plateau. See Tata's final moment. Seal the memos.
みんななんで喋らないの？パパ、ママ、どこ行っちゃったの？あの光が見える？あれはね、昔あった大きな木の光なんだよ。パパもママも。
It's not too difficult. I think if you have the actual MMD program and you can run it, like on a PC, it's a lot easier. I only use Blender because I don't have a Windows machine anymore, which makes it a little bit more frustrating. But no tables, and there's a lot of Genshin creators that actually do animation with the official FBX models, so I learned mostly because of them. But, like, if you know the Genshin Elemental Warfare YouTube videos, that was no tables. He's really cool. He does really nice work. Probably the hardest part is getting shaders set up properly, because doing the actual animations isn't too difficult, it's just really time consuming. Especially if you're doing it from scratch and you don't have like a rigged animation. But, oh, who was it? Yep, Ether Test Site. Okay, so Power Plateau next. It's, he made a really cool Blender plugin, and I forgot what his name is. I think it's the MMD Tools guy. Am I misremembering? No, it's not. It's Unya. Unya. I don't know if he's still making videos and stuff, but he makes, yeah, Unya's MMD Tools. Or she, I don't know. But they made some really cool... Yeah, they did a nice job with their plugin. I don't know if it's still being kept up. But they made it so you could like animate the clothing and stuff. Yeah, definitely something I'd like to get better at. But I only have so much time per day. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. And never enough time. Yeah, 3U's and then NYAA. He's, they made some cool Blender editions for people who can't, or people who like to use Blender in place of, because I know a lot of people will do the post-processing in Blender, instead of MMD. But it kind of sucks not having the MMD effects, because they can be really helpful too. But I mean, if you have access to MMD, I don't see a reason to use Blender for the whole process. Oh, Tata's final resting place. How sad. Best character in Enfield. Should be playable. I feel like I need 48 hours in a day instead of 24. I don't have enough time for anything.
本当はみんな相変わらずじゃん。全然戦いの後も残ってるのに、もう仕事とか避け目を閉じれたのもみんなで必死に積み重ねてきたデータの成果なんだもんね。研究も随分進展した。これ以上ありがたいこともね。関連データは後で送ってやる。ただし規則通り機密に関わる内容は工業団の正式な手順が必要だがな。はあ、それめっちゃ面倒なやつ。アンドレにお願いすればいいか。なんとかしてくれそう。うん、ありがとね先生。絶対役に立つはずだし、それにいつかタタも元通りにできるかもしれないし。元通りか。イボンヌ先輩ですよね。
She's got fangirls, as she should.
先輩？写真って私と？
How cute.
本当に？論文たくさん読みました。クロウ先生もよく先輩のお話ししてくれて、まさか生で会えるなんて。わしのところにいたときはあんま顔はしなかった。これからもあいつのこと頼むぞ。
I hope she can stay happy.
正直よくわからん。いつも一人で機械をいじってるようなやつだ。それに誰かに気を使われることも得意じゃねえときた。人とうまくやっていけないかと心配した時もあったがな。ただ同じ速さで歩ける仲間がいなかった。それだけの話。
Yeah, and she's one of the new characters too. I'm pretty curious about her past.
誰もが認める天才だった。卒業する前からいろんな企業に目をつけられとったよ。最初はカンタロ商会に入った。
There's also Angelina Gilberta. She's Angelina in the original game. And then, Surtur? Levitain? In, Gilberta is clearly a reconvener. It's not the original Angelina from the first game, but I think Levitain is. Especially because of her long lifespan, it wouldn't be surprising. And it could be like a neural situation where she's infected even though her file says she isn't. Though with neural it was the opposite, if I recall. I have to reread that story, actually. So she came to Enfield. Tong Tong is also adorable. The new 1.1 story that just came out a couple days ago did her justice. But yeah, sadly not every character gets a story, even if they are... I imagine that Chen Yu will probably get an in-depth story if she ever gets an alternate version. Which I figure they will because she's probably the most popular character so far. Well, maybe. Based on what I've seen, she's really popular with the fan base. Now I'm curious about her answer. Yeah, there are definitely characters I'd like to know more about. Aww. We want Yvonne to be happy. Yes, because she's adorable. Yvonne is collecting inspiration for her work. We're making a painting together. I mean, I don't blame her for being mostly friends with her robots. It can be hard to be friends with people who aren't... I mean, especially for really smart people, which I'm imagining, based on a lot of the interactions, Yvonne is in that category. It's really hard to find friends when they're not at a similar intellectual level. Especially because, you know, her work seems to be her life, and that seems like probably most of what she talks about. Fabian is going to arrest you. Well, what about his sister? Aren't you scared of her? Oh my gosh. Are those Originium slugs?
一応できたけど微妙にいけてないっていうか違うような気がなんか足りない気がする仮になんだろう
It's missing Tata. Something you want to scream about.
Mm. 仮に最後にもう一箇所だけ付き合ってくれる
We went to the hub. I guess we haven't gone to Valley 4. Oh, I guess we're staying here.
地下に超可愛いアイス屋さんあるんだ行こうなんてねタラのお散歩だから付き合ってよね
What? Oh, above. It's probably the Bone Crusher mobs. Oh, is this where Tata's being held? Or remnants of Tata?
大変なことになったな。
ああ工業団の人じゃんどうしたのトラブル
イボンヌさんに管理人さんまでどうしてこんなところに実はアンゲロスが
アクロイ
に侵入したんだまだ正確な数は確認できていない
なるほどね
Hi!
全然大丈夫私たち地下に行くとこだったしアンゲロスくらいボムバチちゃんに任せとけばいいし
工業団の支援がもうすぐ到着するはずですけど待たなくて大丈夫ですか
もう早く設備全部壊されちゃってもいいの
Don't worry, Yvonne and I will take care of it.
ほら管理人も言ってるんだし全然心配いらないってば
The spake? The spoke?
分かった下に降りたことは保安局に伝える通信は切らずにいてくれ
じゃあ管理人お掃除に出発
I think it's good. I did watch Supa's video on it, or not on the story, but his review on 1.0, and I definitely agree that it's a good take on grief. So far. I also really like Yvonne as a character. While I did like the callbacks to Angelina and Surtur, I was a little they're nice callbacks, but I think it really only works for the original fans of the first game. And yeah, I'm doing it in JP. I would have loved if we had the option to change out the voices depending on which character you're playing. Like if we could choose Italian for Rozzy and Wolfguard, that would be great, but since we can't, maybe in like a future version they'll add that. And also I like a lot of the Japanese voice actors because I know them from other games too. But yeah, I think it's a good take on grief so far. And, you know, avoiding, distracting, and kind of trying to get through things when you're having a hard time. So it's nice. It's good so far. Oh, I have to use Enman. Okay, can I use my own? And also my own Yvonne? Great, okay. I'll bring Gilberta too. Yeah, I'll definitely leave it in the next survey. Because that was something I really liked about the original game, was that you could, like, Lapland and Texas, you could choose their Italian voices, which was so nice, as well as I think Phantom just got his French voice with Trigodia's altar, the Trigodia altar, so that was really nice. And Thorns and Elysium and Irene all got their Japanese, or not Japanese, Spanish voice lines, which was also really cool. So I really like hearing their native, what their native languages would be in game.
戻ってきたっていうか、自分の実験室が持てるようになる前はここで働いてたんだ。あの交換用のユニット、クロウ先生がくれたやつ、予算ほんとなくってお下がりしか使えなかったんだよね。でも全然バカにできないよ。工業団の最新技術はほとんどここから始まってるんだから、理念と技術さえあればどんな道具でだって完璧な作品を描くことができる。
You're right. Where are we headed next?
もうちょい下かな。インスピレーションが湧くまで
I wouldn't say I'm an OG. I started playing last August, right after, during Entelechia's introduction. But one of my friends
今光ったよね。
played on release, and I got interested in it. So I haven't finished reading through all the stories in original Arknights, but I really like the gameplay.
ちょっとアイスちゃんに見てきてもらうから。
But I was really happy to see that this came to PS5, so I don't have to worry about playing it on my phone and, like, killing my phone's
アンゲロスじゃん。しかも
hardware.
超いっぱい。アイスちゃん、思いっきり冷やせ。重力版
Oh, wow. Okay, you're already attacking.
超特大アンゲロス氷像完成。攻撃しないと思ったら可愛い気してきたな。今のうちにやっつけよう。
It's nice that you can use your actual characters in story quests. These look like UWST designs.
工業団がずっと続けてきた侵食に対
Ah, yeah, like Alesh probably speaks Russian. Why can't we have that in game?
ついっていうか真面目すぎっていうかでもちゃんと
So if it's anything like, or like, I wish I could change Tang Tang's voice to her Chinese voice actor, or any of the Wuling VAs to their Chinese voice actors. That would be great.
これが私の設計
I think it would add another level of
全然
depth.
違うんだから機械とだけずっと一緒に過ごしてると孤独とか虚しさを感じる時もあるじゃんね。でも自分が作るなら使うみんながそんな気持ちにならないといいなって。ま、行こっか。
Yeah, I heard that the
遠回りした方
the original beta test, I think Supa mentioned it, or maybe it was on the Reddit, but apparently the original beta test, there's like a trade-off in, oh, well, you're using Originium to help everybody else, but like this one girl is gonna die from oropathy. So I did really like the morally gray standard. Yes, Helliger. Helliger, I think. I just call him Poggy because I can't pronounce his name and I'm not gonna butcher it on purpose. Yeah, like, we could have so many great, I mean, obviously the English voice actors are fantastic because most of them speak the languages. Like if you've seen the English version of the Rosie and Wolfgard cutscene when they're fighting together, she just slips into Italian so naturally, and it's really cool. Versus what happens with and Tang Tang, her Chinese and her her Chinese and her English VA are the same person. And so the actual like singing that she does when you're knocked out after we fall down the stream is in like real Chinese, which is so cool. Yeah, just the diverse, a diverse language cast I think is so unique and so cool about the original Arknights, and I'm glad that they brought it back here, even though you only really see it with the EN, the English voiceover. So, yeah, maybe in the future, you know, they didn't get everything right the first time in Pogranishnik. I don't speak Russian, so I don't want to assume. But yeah, things weren't perfect as far as I can tell on Arknight's release either. I think 1.1 they've made changes that were good. It's clearly not a high guard situation where it's a half-baked game on release. But it's also, there are still things that I want from it. Arknight's original story was really good. Is really good. It's still going on. I think we're gonna get chapter 15 soon. Or not 15. Didn't we just have chapter 15? Chapter 16, the one with Mantra. We're about to get them. So I'm excited to see what direction it goes in. But yeah. So I'm still quite enjoying it. It's something separate from Arknights, the original. So that's like, they're separate in my mind. But I hope that we get some darker themes. And sorry, my cat. I hope that we get more regions, because I want to see more than just Wuling and Valley 4, which will obviously come with time. And I like the game as it is. I don't have a lot of complaints other than that. It's still also very early in its life cycle. Yeah. Yeah, it's better to try than to just ignore it. Yeah. First gen prototype exhibit guide. The first gen prototype was decommissioned due to its large size, poor heat dissipation, and power supply issues, making it unfit for practical use. It underwent thousands of tests, gathering invaluable data for the UWST. Every scar is proof of its effort. Yeah, like if you go to the DMV Dijiang, you can see that there are certain parts that are written in Russian for the UWST, and I think there's also bits for HAS that are the Hongshan Academy of Sciences. Also has bits written in Chinese, which is a really nice detail. Blighted Zone Vehicle Exhibit Guide. Oh, these are Perlica's little motorcycles that she likes to crash. Designed for deep incursions into blighted zones to gather data, production discounted due to high costs and frequent decommissioning. Oh, discontinued due to high costs and frequent decommissioning. Can play with while leaving comment. I don't get offended or sad, feel free. No, I like the interaction. It's fun. It adds another layer to the game. I like to hear people's opinions on things to, broaden my own horizons and see insights that I wouldn't necessarily have picked up myself. What if I'm gonna fall off anyway? Hi, Key. Sorry, I wasn't checking Twitch as much. Did you design this? You know how to switch it off, right? Oh, has it been so long?
にはいかなくって。あ、いいこと思いついた。この荷物と一緒に行こう。
Ah, okay. So, same as before. Oh, I thought it was on the left. Right, not left. There, okay. Oh, there aren't any chests in this because it's a limited time area. Oh, whoops. I'm supposed to go here. Whoa. I was reading. Its own language. You see weird symbols in the game where you see symbols of value and characters. Those actually have real meaning. Insane work. Yeah. Like Tata had his own. I think that wasn't Chinese. It looked like a mix of. It looked kind of similar to Korean, if anything. But Tata had a cool little language on the side of him. Actually, I feel like that's what you see all over in Enfield. Right? He had his own little thing. Like the straightness of the lines remind me of Korean. Ooh. Ooh.
よし、ゴール。リフトに乗ろう。これ放置されすぎて権限ロックされてるじゃん。ってことは先に呼び出し装置を再起動しなきゃ。起動パスワードが変更されてるかも。管理人、どっかにヒントあると思うんだけど頼む。
Time for another block puzzle. Oh, or not.
新しいパスワードも入ってるはずだし。とりあえずアイスちゃん連れてけば絶対なんとかなる。よろしく。
Come on then, Bitey.
管理人のこと頼んだよ。私は呼び出し装置の基盤を解析しとくから、パスワードは任せた。
Yeah, I really like the new, I mean, I love that they have callbacks to the original game, but I do quite like the new characters as well.
管理人、急にどうしたの？てか、この曲めっちゃ久しぶりに聴いたな。音楽あるとやっぱテンション上がる。いいじゃん。
I actually really enjoy the factory gameplay. Okay. The pipe bit is tripping me up, so I haven't finished optimizing my current factory with the update. And I did, with the first bit, I did look at, I think it was Slice. I looked at how he built his factory and took a lot of inspiration from that, or just straight up copied some of it, because I was like, I'm tired, I don't want to finish dealing with this. But I think it's actually a really fun game mode. Yes, I did see Warfarin is in the, she's listed a lot in the notes, and she's now the current, she's the current operator that's running Rhodes Island, which is interesting. I'm wondering how that happened. Whether we find that out in Enfield or base Arknights, we'll see. But I really liked her as a character. I mean, I use her all the time in original Arknights, so I'm excited to see how that progresses. I do hope she originally, or she, I hope she ends up coming into the game. I'd like to see how her 3D model would turn out. Super Iterator. Fat loot to share.
リフトはバッチリ。起動パスワードさえ入れればいける。超ブラッシュアップちゃん。もうほんとみんな。
You hacked the thing real quick.
ここ
Really quick.
私しか使ってないしね。設備のことも何があるかも全部わかってて当然。
The only one? Wouldn't you feel alone? Did you make all these on your own? Did you make them all?
なったやつばっかだけどね。実現の可能性はあるし、いつか使えるかもってとりあえずキープしてたんだ。私が無意味なことすると思った？そろそろ行こっか。
Yeah, let's go.
こっちこっち。
I mean, there's not really much to miss if I already went through everything. I thought the lore in Levitane's quest was really good.
敵がいるかも。ボムバッチじゃん。スタンバイ。
I think it would be super confusing for new players, so I'm wondering how they...
くっそー。アンゲロスが出口塞いでる。
I mean, it can be automated if they really don't want to do it. It's, you know, they can go and look up the... I mean, they made a whole site just for sharing factory blueprints and stuff. So I think even if you aren't super interested in it, there's ways around. And, you know, a lot of people do really like it. I think it's a really fun part of the game. So...
上のやつは普通に攻撃しても届かなそうだし。
I hope they don't listen. I mean, they clearly didn't with the 1.1 update. They kept it. And if anything, well, at least in my brain, they made it more complex with the addition of the cuprium and all the pipes that you have to run through. Maybe it's because it's like an additional layer of things to be factoring in on top of what was already given to us in Wuling, but my brain hasn't computed it yet, so I'll need to mess around with it for longer before it like solidifies up here. Rare administrator line. I really like that the administrator actually gets lines during all the story quests. Even if he's not talking a lot in the main quest, the fact that the fact that he gets to talk for the rest of them is really nice. It makes, especially because you're just hanging out with like one or two characters. It's nice that it's actually voiced.
さすがにちょっと疲れた。まだ危ないかもだし、さっきのゲートから行くのがいいかも。
Over here. I'm glad they didn't put chests in, or treasure chests in the small dungeons, the story dungeons, because I'm so used to them in Genshin that I just look for them everywhere, and it kind of distracts from the actual story. Oh, Tata's face.
こ
This gate is obviously designed by you.
大正解。私が作ったんだ。挨拶してるみたいで超可愛くない？出勤した時におはようって言ってくれるゲートがあったらめっちゃ気分上がるし。それにもしかしたらゲートちゃんだって私と会えるの楽しみにしてるかもじゃん。おはようからおやすみまで挨拶してくれて、私も笑顔でヤッホーって返す。もし機会にも気持ちがあったとしたらハッピーも2倍になるし、管理人もそんなこと考えたりする？
Yeah, I've actually seen it before at the Originium Science Park. And also it's Tata's face. They should still be accessible. Considering I'm playing this in 1.1, I forgot to... Well, I waited to do Yvonne's quest until I got her, and then I got kind of busy with life, so I never got to it until now. I did Levitane's and Angelina's. I actually started with Wolfguard's because he was the most interesting at the time. I think they're still accessible. I'm still getting rewards, like, right now. I've been getting rewards throughout the quest. But there's no longer the, reward for doing it in the battle pass. That's the only thing I noticed disappeared. And I think it still shows up in the... No, it was the event center. I'd have to check after I get out of the story dungeon. Did you build these defenses as well?
これね。迫力めっちゃすごくない？どうしようかな。あ、そうだ。これ見た目はあれだけど弱点っていうかど真ん中を通っていけるはずなんだよね。
Ah, okay. Ooh, just a little too early.
私が工業団来たばっかの時にやったやつだ。何年前だったかな。さすがにちょいボロになってるけど。いやいやいや、次行ってみよう。
Is she? I wasn't thinking about it as much. Definitely in Angelina's quest. I've just kind of been reading Yvonne is very playful. She's definitely one of my favorite characters of the newer ones. I think she's got a bubbly personality, which I quite like. And he is kind of her idol, so it's to be expected in a way. What is this place? I think because she is a genius in her own right, and Enman is also his own type of genius. Maybe too much for Talos, from what I can tell, considering he's like saved the world several times. I think she's happy to have somebody who's on similar or equal footing. An idea now?
この先は私がやるから外のアンゲロスは管理人に任せた。伝説の管理人様なら楽勝じゃね。頑張れファイト。
わかったよ。
Ah, I can't. Can I not use... Can't use it right now? Okay.
足元こっち大丈夫？鉄道奥は？
なんとか大丈夫。
踏ん張れ。私の背中神馬だぜ。踏ん張れ。わ、思ってたよりすごいんだけど。さすが管理人。
Yeah, she's a little, socially inept, I guess. She's been shut in for a while. That's kind of what everybody went through with, COVID, especially, younger people. I was talking about this earlier. How the younger generations kind of got screwed over by losing so much social interaction, so. My goodness, you're more powerful than I expected. I gotta keep you safe, can't afford to expose a friend to danger.
本当？じゃあずっと守ってくれる？まあ冗談はこれくらいにして。
And she's also grieving. She just lost somebody who she, well, not somebody, a robot who she considered her close friend. So she's kind of clinging to other people, which I get.
時間の感覚も全然なかったな。
What are your plans for the future?
アンドレと同じこと聞くんだね。正直、私にもわかんない。考えてることはいっぱいあるけど、決められない。でも、私、エンドフィールドのオペレーターだから、管理人の指示に従わせていただきます。ただし、もし邪魔が入ったとしたら、その時は、ちゃんと、私の味方でいてね。
She does have Andre and Crow, though. So, though they're more co-workers, there is that social aspect. Thanks, you've been a great help to us. Of course, I'll definitely be on your side.
本当？じゃあ覚悟しといてよね。じゃあ行こっか。ゆっくりゆっくり。よし、できた。仮に行こう。はい。みんな。
Are we gonna jump? Oh, okay. Ah, I see.
これでラスト。
Yeah, I've used JP
ここまでは順調。
voiceovers for a while now, so
で、あれは。
これはタタのパーツ。
oh, it does look like Tata.
取っといてくれてたんだ。まあ行こう。同じとこにいてもしょうがないし。
Interesting. Okay, so we could make a new one, or restore, as she said earlier. I'll have to look up her English voice actor later.
インスピレーション探しももうすぐ終わりか。
I have a whole VA spreadsheet for Japanese VAs so that I can see what games they've been in, because so often I end up sitting and playing a game and I'm like, I know this person, I've heard this person's voice so many times, and yet I can't place them. So I like to have them all laid out. So like, who was it? Tang Tang is also Shilonen from Genshin Impact, which I was surprised by. But like, the more you hear her in the 1.1 quest, the Japanese VA, you can really hear Shilonen in some parts, which is interesting. Yeah, but there's so much crossover between like Atlas, Square, the Hoyoverse games. It's kind of crazy. Arknights, so Hypergriff. I'm sure
管理人はどうするの？
the other Hypergriff games, you see it as well. Is it Girls Frontline that they do? Edmund, what about you? What about me?
予定。これが終わったら次はどこ行くの？
Wuling! We have to figure out what Artisher is doing. I have my own mission. figure things out, a lot of things. I want to know what's going on with my memory. Why'd I forget this time? What am I missing? Were me and Artisher besties? What did I do to Nefereth? Why do these people dislike me or my mission now? Is Perlica a bad guy? I want to know. Enfield Industries is kind of sus in its own right. Because I want to see the complete graffiti, and I'm happy to help. Of course. Woo. Yes, Yvonne is, she's, oh gosh, which one is it? The one that Bagpipe is. And I don't think, we don't have any actual Dracos yet, right? We just have Chen, who's a Lung, and, Duang Fanyi is also a Lung, I believe. They're like the, Yanese dragons. But like Draco's like Tallulah, I believe. Tallulah and Reed or Necris. I think they're all Dracos, right? I don't think we have any of them yet in the game. We're also missing the Ager characters, right? Not going in? You seem troubled by something. I mean, to be fair, we drown when we go in water, so I wonder if it's just like a a seaborne trauma. So much trauma on Terra that they were like, no, we aren't learning to swim in this world. I'm right beside you no matter what happens. They did such a nice job animating her. I was saying to one of my friends that I think she must have the worst bed hair. Like, imagine waking up and having to untangle her hair from her horns. I mean, they already rest on her horns like that. Ugh, it would be so painful. They have boba even in Enfield? Okay. Oh, well, I guess they did in, they have dango milk in, Genshin. Oh, and didn't they have bubble tea in, Wuling? Yeah, the character models are really nice. I like the shader that they went with too. It's not as bright and poppy. It's kind of toned down in colors compared to like Hoyoverse games. it's somewhere between Hoyoverse and like Final Fantasy 16 in terms of coloring, in my opinion. I've only ever seen the ZZZ, the Zenless Zone Zero, and the Withering Waves models when I've been on Aplaybox. I don't know how they pronounce it. When I'm looking for other models for animations and stuff. And the Withering Waves ones are really pretty, I always think. And I've liked the Honkai Star Rail. Honkai Impact will always have a special place in my heart, so I'll always like those above the rest. I mean, I have big Alicia fan. Yeah, Yvonne is definitely admiring him. Lavatane, I think she knows him. I think they've known each other in the past, because like I said, I think she's, based on her story, I don't think she's a reconvener. I think her profile is the profile in game for her is kind of like Neural's in the original, where it says she's Oripathy negative. I don't think that's the case. I think it's the original Surtur. Kind of like how if you have a text message, there's a text message in the game when you're talking with Aya or Ardelia, and she mentions that she has a rock from Siesta, and I'm like, hold on, yeah, you have memories of your past life, kind of, from what I could tell from how the reconveners work, but how does she physically have a volcanic rock from Siesta? It's a little confusing, so I'm sure they'll smooth it over later, and we're just supposed to be confused right now. I think Lavatane and Min can relate on a lot of levels because they both have memory issues. Aww. Oh, and she's even got her own little space here. Good vibes only. Yeah, the cutscenes are well done, in my opinion. The only time I've seen a remarkable improvement in terms of cutscene quality, is probably the, what band was it? The ones who did Counting Stars. One Republic. The One Republic, Give Me Something, the music video that they did for that. Those looked really nice. But also, I can't alter the graphics, so I'm not sure if you can bump it up more and make it look nicer, considering I'm on PS5, and I'm sure you could raise it higher on PC, but it's nice that for the most part, it's not like a separate scene when you have cutscenes in this game. Though, I was kind of bummed because it took me a long time to go through the full 1.0 quest, and get to the Power Plateau and Tata, but when the fact that, like, after I finished that, and there were just all these memo beacons in the background when I was playing it, I was like, okay, I get it, I appreciate it, and I think it's cute, but at the same time, I was really glad when I played through the 1.1 quest and there were no photobombing memo beacons in the background while I was experiencing it. Is this where you first designed Tata? The little faces are so cute.
ここでただの研究を始めた。最初はね、私の超天才的なアイデアをいっぱい詰め込んで懲役をぶち壊す傑作作ってやるって。ウィッチタイムの新作、流行ってる音楽、ニューランクウッドの映画の続編、みんなの毎日を守りたかったんだ。でもいつからだったかな、タタにはもっと可能性があるんじゃないかって。いつか私と一緒に歩いてくれる仲間になるんじゃないかって。結局タタはみんなの毎日も守ってくれた。私の代わりに。私が4号やつのデータをいっぱい詰め込んだから、それでタタはあんなことしたの？それとも私の願いを押し付けちゃったから？世界で一番大切で大好きな車ちゃんなのに、私はタタが考えてることもわかんなくて、守ることもできなくって。あの時そばにいることも。この塗料ももう使えない。
Yep. They turned out to be Tata's coating. Because she didn't like the yellow, she wanted them to be pink.
タタにいい感じに塗装してあげたかったのにな。届くの遅すぎ。
There was a note earlier in the game when she complained about Tata's color, that Andre painted it yellow instead of pink. I was wondering when they were going to reference that. Is there anything to see before I get pulled out of here? I guess that's it.
そろそろ行こっか。
Thanks for taking me here.
ここにいるといろんなことを思い出しちゃう。けど大丈夫だよ。そんな顔しないで。私はもう行けるよ。管理人は？
Let's go.
みんな待ってるだろうしね。
Ooh, wow, okay. We're coming up on three hours already. Ooh. I was gonna do a little more after this, but I think I'm gonna have to call it once we finish the Yvonne's quest.
戻ってきた。無事だって分かってたよ。
Hi, Meji. Thank you for lurking. I personally would like to hear thoughts as somebody who hasn't played OG Arknights. I think it's really interesting. If, like, say, I thought Levitane's quest was really well written and I really enjoyed it. But I'd love to hear about how, if it came off as confusing, or if it was well written, or if you felt like you kind of got it by the end, as somebody who didn't play the original Arknight, so you don't really necessarily know who she was prior. Versus like Angelina Gilberta, she can definitely, I mean, her quest was very soft and sweet, so I think that one wouldn't be as difficult for people to figure out, new players to figure out. See, I'm saving for Neferith polls. Only have 332 polls right now. Only? Have no limited 6-star, rocking the last right team. I'm just committed to my Neferith, gonna P5 her, I'm free to play. Okay, well, good luck with your Neferith pulls. I hope she's not gonna be a Tallulah situation. I feel like we'll be getting her before we get Ardashir, which I'm sad about. Okay, my theory is we're gonna have a situation kind of like where we're gonna get the Harbingers from Genshin Impact. I'm hoping, because I would really like Ardashir and Neferith to be our first, because we have ether damage in the game, right? It's only to bosses right now, but if you go into tutorials, it still says like ether damage is a type of damage. I think it's just the Agaloy bosses, like the 3 from the 1.0. I don't know if Runyi also is ether damage or not. I'd have to check. It's probably somewhere in the game's actual data. But it would be really cool if there are first sources of ether damage in the game, because we don't have that yet. And I'd like to see how it interacts, kind of like when we got Dendro in After Forever, 3 patches, like, or 3 versions in Genshin. Personally, I'm gonna keep pulling on characters I really like. I have about 25 pulls left until I guarantee Tang Tang. I mean, yes, I used to play a lot for the meta in previous games, which I ended up getting turned off from the games because of it. Like, that's why I stopped playing Honkai Star Rail and Genshin, because I just kind of got tired of having to keep up with it, and like, rather than enjoying the game, I was trying to just do, I was playing for the meta, which wasn't as fun. Yeah, but I'm gonna be skipping Razi because I don't have the pulls for it, and I don't want to swipe. As cute as she is, I can always get her on a rerun, and I'm sure that the standard banner is gonna expand similar to how it did in the original game. My next, I'm probably gonna skip Mifu. She's very cute. She's very sweet. She's very auntie. I think she's really fun. I'd like to see more of her in the next quest so that I know more about her. Zhuang Fangyi looks really cool. My little leek lady. I would like to have a lightning team. I've been, if resources weren't so limited, I would definitely build Aviwenna and Arclight and run a lightning team, because it looks so fun. But I'm gonna wait, and hopefully Zhuang Fangyi comes out next patch. If not, that's fine. I can keep saving. And then there are 2 new characters, right? It was who was the other one? It was that new girl who kind of gave an Ascalon vibe. I forgot her name. The one who, or not Ascalon. She kind of reminds me of 9 from the original game. What was her name? She was new. I wrote her down somewhere. Lycia, the new girl. I'm still catching up on quests, to be honest. Get to it if they're still available. I think, I don't think any quests are limited time. I think they're all available, considering I still had Yvonne's quest. And I didn't get to it until this patch. I swore to myself I'm pulling her before anyone. I need my baddie mommy to come home. Even if they kill, I will be still saving for her, hoping she will somehow be reincarnated and come into Banner. I'm a man of commitment, and she fucking will. As you should. That's the way I was with Alicia. I have 2 of her I have 3 of her figures, I realize. That's how I felt about Alicia. That's how I felt about Fuhua in Honkai Impact. Best girls. Not that I'm currently playing anymore, but great. Yeah, Licia looks interesting. She reminds me a lot of 9 from the original game, who, as far as I know, we haven't gotten a lot of information on. And then there's that there's that male Sancta, or maybe not a Sancta, because considering we have Li Feng, who's a Anasa, which is a type of Sarkaz, I believe. He has a halo too, right? So it could be that this upcoming male character, and this is pure copium, is gonna be Ardashir, and he's got some kind of Anasa vibe where he's got like the Sancta halo for some reason. I can only hope, as somebody who really wants ether damage and likes my little white-haired men, Kevin from Honkai Impact, Finon, literally just those two. I'm sure there's more, but I just can't think of them right now. And now Ardashir. Like, if he's evil, why is he Kevin shaped? That is my question. Okay, Inez is such a cool character. She was my first 6-star in Arknights. I really like her. And it was really cool when you realize, oh, she's not a Sarkaz. I'm sorry for anybody who hasn't played original Arknights, and I just spoiled that for you. I should probably write that in the description from now on, that there will probably, if not definitely, be base Arknights spoilers, because I can't shut up about it. Okay, sorry. I just went on a tangent. Got rid of the bugs in your basement? You can take over the cleanup work. Got rid of the bugs in your basement.
助かった。何度も手間をかけてすまない。イボンヌ、落書きのことだが。
あれ、私が書いたの。でもちゃんと消すつもりで。
No! Leave it!
いい。規則はあるが、アリーザの話だと、みんなあれが気に入ったらしい。
Yes!
あんたが書いたことも分かっていたんだ。
え？
あれはまだ未完成なんだろ？
Yes, we have to add Tata.
最後まで書いてほしい。
え？どうしたの？ランドブレーカーに頭殴られたとか？
アリーザと同じ反応だ。俺はそんな奴に見えるのか？実験エリアの被害は甚大で、みんなずっと落ち込んでいたんだ。でも、あの絵を見て本当に綺麗だと思った。完成を待っている人も多いんだよ。あんたが実験エリアに元気をくれた。感謝してる。
てか、私呼んだのってこのため？
そうだ。ああ、一応言っておくが、今回は特別だ。今後も同じように好き勝手やっていいとは言っていないからな。でも、実験エリアを守ってくれたのはあんたとタダだ。本当にいろいろしてくれた。だから皆、あんたに直接感謝を伝えたいって思ってる。
代わりに、私こういうの苦手っていうか、助けて！
Oh, you got tons of friends. Just say hi and you're welcome. First time? Hope they hit AKE banners. Since they want to make money, they will drop her, since OG designs will slap hard in 3D designs, and in AKE will make a ton of money. Yeah, but to be fair, they never gave us Frost Nova in original, and she is such a hyped up character. I mean, we got her as a Nendoroid from Good Smile, but we didn't get her playable. And we're still waiting for Tallulah, though she might come. I mean, based on, I haven't finished the current story. I'm only up to like episode, I've played through, but I haven't finished reading the current story. I'm in like episode 10 right now, on OG Arknights. Lapland would be awesome. I'm still waiting for Texas. Absolute best girl though is Dagenbreaker. She's so cool. Not just because her JPVA is also Fuhua's VA, and they're both strong women. But if we ever got Dagenbreaker in Arknights Enfield, I would well for her. She would be P5 instantly. You got tons of friends. Probably Lapland too. She's also really fun. Maybe we'll get Frost Nova in... There's Tata! In all their pink glory. Oh. Well, someone should have been spotting your ladder.
怖かったよね。私がちゃんとそしたら
タタは笑ってたよ。こんな風にね。
ちょっとやめて。ただそんな顔じゃない。
Oh. Subo was very on the mark with Yvonne's story being a great exploration of grief. They did a really... Arknight's devs and writers did a really good job with it. Yes, we do need their accents. Lapland, Texas, bagpipe, Blemishine, all very fun. Viviana, if they gave her a really good kit this time, would also be great. I want to hear my little German lady.
本当はずっとタタのこと書こうって決めてたんだ。
She's got that, her German voice is very,
完成して記憶の中のタタと違ってたら
I feel like it would be perfect for ASMR.
全然似てなかったらタタの笑顔4号家賃のみんな
It's very, her German VA is beautiful, like, so nice to listen to.
忘れるはずなんてないのに
All of us found it hard to accept that Tata had left us.
私タタがいなくなったなんて認めない絶対タタを元通りにする
Oh, I just realized Yvonne and Enmin are on Tata's back. That's such a cute detail.
また泣いちゃったほんと
自分にもそういう時があるよ。
それ本当
遠い夢の中の話だ。夢が何を語ったかも目覚めるたびにいつも忘れて、でも涙は嘘をつかない。いつでも誰かが待っている、そんな気がするんだ。
なんでそんな言い方するのいつかどこか遠くに行っちゃうみたいなもう帰ってこないみたいな言い方
自分じゃない。エンドフィールドが向かっているんだ。はるか遠く目的地へと。
うん管理人は絶対一人になんかしない私もみんなもそれにまだちょっと時間あるの管理人来て
It's also one of Hypergriff's first 3D gachas too, right? So it's drawing a bigger audience thanks to that, I think. I mean, obviously Arknight's players are playing it. But I mean, it's not Hoyoverse, which gives away so many free polls. Or is this their second 3D game? Is it Nikki or is it Girls Frontline? I can never remember.
ただ最後にデータを送ってくれたのこれにクロウ先生からもらった分も入れて記憶って何なんだろうね言語モデルとか認知アルゴリズムとかそれが分かれば別の機体に移せるかも
I mean, I have seen both ends. It's a little frustrating, I guess, having Well, even the weapon pull currency isn't necessarily linked. You can always use the Origeometry, the little Originium chunks. So I don't have an issue with that. I just separate my Originium chunks as my weapon pull currency if I wanted a weapon, but I don't necessarily want to pull on a banner. And the fact that the weapon banners last for 3 character banners is really nice, I think. I just don't have a lot of complaints because we're super early into the game's life cycle. And I think a lot is going to change. And clearly they are listening to the surveys. So it's kind of a wait and see situation. But yeah, it's a different company. You know, I think they're trying a lot that's new. Maybe I just don't have enough experience with gacha games. I mean, I came from a lot of 2D ones, like Love Live, School Idol Festival. Literally everything is better than the gacha in that gacha game. Like, the fact that there's a guaranteed is really nice. So, yeah, I say just people need to wait and see, you know, if things haven't changed a lot by 2.0, maybe. There's some issues, but they're clearly listening to most of the feedback. So I'm gonna let them cook. I'm happy with it right now. It's good for what it is. Like, I'm gonna keep playing. Unless the quality goes way down, I don't see a reason to stop playing. And I like the characters, so... And it's something fun to do. And it's not too heavy in dailies every day, in my opinion. Though I've seen some people complain that, like, they can't get every character, and it's like, okay, well, it's a gacha game. They have to make money. And, you know, as long as the whales continue to spend, a lot of us can continue playing. So, I'm happy with what we have right now. It sounds like it's time to go to sleep then. It's only... I don't have a watch anymore. It's only like 8 p.m. here, but, once I finish this, I'll have to cook dinner and get ready for work tomorrow. Interesting. Is the Enman still the Enman? Have a good night. Sleep well. Thank you for subbing. Seems like I'll be investing major time in this. Aw. That was a really sweet quest. I'm not sure if it disappeared from here, but I did get the rewards from the actual, the mission rewards here at the bottom of the screen. Can I talk to her after? Yvonne with Yvonne. Another graffiti? Found your inspiration so quickly? Oh, okay. That's pretty sweet. I like that the, some of the characters are available in the open world. Though I'm not sure how long she'll actually be standing there, or if, I'll only see her later, so... Who knows? Okay, well... This was a little longer than I expected. I was planning to play Final Fantasy VII Reunion, but I am gonna need to go to sleep soon myself to get some, because I have to get up early for work in the morning. But thank you everybody for coming by and joining the stream. I had a lot of fun, and hopefully I will see you guys again next time. So yeah, have a great night, or morning, or day, and yeah, bye.